so I'm not going to be ignoring anyone's comments. Grand Rising. I've been so busy. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm about to unmute this mic. So everything I'm going to be saying is going to be geared to this video I'm getting done. I just wanted to pull the block in. Oh, let me answer these too. Forgot. Oh, yes, it's going to be a great day. Forgive me, I got so many messages going on. I need to cut this off where I can't see it. Okay, we already 2 minutes into this video. So I don't know if you want to. Oh no, nobody has a link to this. These are private. They will have to share these themselves. So I do video analysis on my true ancestry. The links are private. It's up to them to share them. You can get in the unlisted section if you send me your DNA and we do this analysis. You can. That's how you get into the unlisted section. So I'm gonna start this video. I'm not ignoring any comments. Peace and love to you. I just wanted to wake my channel up because I've been so busy. All right. So I'm about to unmute this. We're gonna get it popping. Grand Rising, peace and love. I hope my mic is good and it's not too loud. So this is the first of the. Okay, I normally do DNA sets like individually. People send me their DNA. It's normally one. So this is the first time and the actual set that I have to do after this. This is the first time that I've ever done an individual and like a grandparent. So this is. I'm almost positive it's going to be similar to yours. There may be a few differences, but I will go over everything like I did yours. It may seem kind of fast. Don't forget to push your button. And Grand Rising, cousin, peace and love to you. So we're going to go ahead on and share this screen. I think that's the only thing I didn't do. And we're going to pause the background music so we can do your saga video for your grandmother. And I do notice if you compare your video with hers, that would be cool. Because I think yours is a little different. This comparison of the actual samples that they have, this is what this represents. So this does not represent your entire um, genetic makeup. It's just what they have found at their sites. So yours is a little different. I could be wrong though. So we're gonna let this play. I'm gonna mute my mic. Oh, it's always so loud. Okay, so we muted to the block. We muted, so I can talk a little bit. I hope all is well. So I'm doing a video for one of the cousins, her grandmother. And then I have another video for another cousin, which that one's going to be interesting because they're not like completely African, um, and her father. So this is going to be interesting for me to do. And I may even go as far since I'm on a roll with recording. I was recording all night, went to sleep, jumped up, started recording again. I may actually do a genealogy and chill for the block today and go over my analysis. I'll share mine. I won't share anybody else's. That's their choice. If any of the cousins want to do a live on the channel, like an update for you, it's up to you. It could be private. If you ever want to do it live, just let me know. We have the platform. I'm so glad I'm muted because I talk so much. They have no idea how much I be talking. All my report cards say I talk too much. Clearly, it's paying off now. Peace and love, Grand Rising. Happy Monday. I love this music score. It's beautiful. I have fun doing these. So again, if you have a raw DNA file, it doesn't matter which one. We can do this. Okay, that's over. Let me stop that. Now let me make sure I unmute. So I'm not going to do like I did yesterday and talk while it's muted for like 2 minutes. So we've gotten past your, I don't want the music to be too loud in the background. Okay, so first I want to go back and make sure that my audio is cool so I can see. Yeah, I can see it all right now. So here we go. I'm going to take me off the screen. So I'm kind of going to go in the same order. So ancient populations, same populations as you, which is not surprising. Now the numbers should be different. I'm curious as to know, are your numbers closer or further? I would assume since your granddaughter, grandmother, her numbers would be, it's backwards, so lower. But that's something you can do to compare your videos and see how that works. So I got you that. Let's go to Yoruba. Let's see the numbers on that. And I don't know if you did 23andMe, they break this Yoruba down. Because from my Yoruba population on 23andMe, it didn't even show up. It all came up Igbo. And this is who? Khoisan? No, Bantu peoples, forgive me. And this is interesting how Bantu isn't even mentioned in in the direct link ancestry 1 to 10. Bantu isn't mentioned until 12. So that's interesting just to know. It's a little odd. But these are like broad peoples the way they have it here. They don't really actually go to tribe. And sister-in-law, I see you message me. I'm going to answer you as soon as I can. So now we're moving to your ancient samples, your full breakdown. We got Mercurian up here. This little spot here, I can tell you, is more, which we all seem to connect, maybe outside of the graves, but we definitely connect to the more haplogroup inside the graves. And it's going to be represented here. Notice, okay, definitely. This one is what mine looks like, which yesterday proved another theory. So you guys are helping me as much as I'm helping you guys. So yesterday you only had these three listed. Mercurian, Moors, Picts, Roman, Hispania was not listed. But I do know I have this that looks like this. But here, I'm going to show you this. So I'm going to take Yoruba off. Just going to do that. I'm going to take Khoisan off. And Bantu. So as you can see, this is Mercurian. This is Moors. Somewhere your DNA is pulling this, but it's not showing up. Probably due to us having level 5. So this shows you the more you pay, the more they're going to give you. But the fact that you see that, you just take that as what it is. Like it's presenting itself, and you can actually compare this video with yours. And this makes sense. This may have been the last bit of DNA connection she had to this section. And that's why it's not picking up with you. That would make complete sense. Breakdown by era, you got your Dark Age, Medieval Age. So it's just basically showing you I think I might have skipped this on yours, but I apologize. It's just basically showing you like what samples show up during which times for you. It's okay information, you know. So I'm gonna go straight to your matching samples. And you know how we do. I'm gonna scroll, you can pause, write it down. Forgive me. And I also will be adding you and your grandmother. I will be adding your Catoctin furnace matches, and I'm also going to pull your Avery Rest matches. That is a separate entity from Catoctin. It's actually about 100 or 200 years prior to Catoctin furnace. I do have the hypothesis that, well, a theory that I believe there may be some ancestral ties from Delaware to Maryland. And in that time span, it's totally a strong theory for me. So I will pull them as well. I also have yet to send you this document. Please forgive me. I will make sure that I send it today after I end this video. Beautiful matches. Beautiful matches. So I didn't do this yesterday. The 10 samples by area, these are all the same samples we've already seen. They're just putting them like in a timeline which shows up in your actual timeline. That's why some things I'll skip. I will show this. Um, this is interesting. You have no ancient American samples. Normally it says, well, you do have some, but we don't have enough to make a match. So to see this, this is kind of different. You don't have any ancient American samples, which is odd because I looked at her map and that's just not true. But okay. Deep dive results. Your list wasn't that long yesterday, so I'm going to assume your grandmother's is going to be about the same as yours. You can actually compare videos. Put one on your TV and one on a device, and you can actually compare. Oh yeah, this is way short. It's only 4. Okay, that's not a big deal. We all have different stuff. So your genetic modern populations. Let me do the key. 0 to 5 means you're close to this population. 6 to 10 means you could fit into this population. 11 to 15 means a related population. As you see, it says population. A population is not going to give you your genealogy, but it will give you some haplogroups. It will give you information, but not the information your tree can provide. This is why I like to repeat that these numbers do not represent your closest ancestry, and the numbers reflect that. Because where's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So there's groups of peoples that belong in this list. But because we're only dealing with samples that they have found, you're going to get random results like this that are not geared to you. Like they would literally have to go in every grave of every relative that you know and don't know to actually pull like your actual ancestry. And this is why we do DNA testing. That cuts around that. So your admixture pie, which is easier to see down here because they're all grouped together. You can pause and check out your numbers. See, on mine, I have 0 here, but on my 23andMe test, there is a number there. Even when you see your map, you'll see that this information can't be correct because they're coming up on your maps, which actually is on your tree from 15 to 1700s. I don't know how far you've gotten on your tree. You can pause that. Let me check the screen and make sure it looks good. Yeah, okay. So where are we at? We're in the first one. Okay, so now we're gonna go to, oh, here we go. We'll go to Saga when it lets me. There's always something going on with this signal. Okay. When I want to do it, just speed through it. So what did I want to go to? Yeah, the ancestral timeline. Okay, we did that. That's not, we did this, that's not there. We can't access that. So we're going to do the timeline. And as you can see, we're going back to what they call the Middle East. And let's do it like this. I'm going to bring it up to the colonial times. I'm going to do 100. This is my favorite thing to do. So if you ever want, like, just say, cousin, I want a video of the ancestral timeline breakdown, I will break it down. I will break it down year to year if I have to. See, the yellow is DNA segments. The blue are deep dive matches. And this is your grandmother. Avery Russ. She has Avery Russ matches and Catoctin matches. Let's see. Let's come back here and see what her lines that didn't get past the U may show. That's definitely something you should be able to see. But it's probably going to be the same. You guys probably would have the same, or almost the same. France. I recognize all this. I've seen it on all of ours. Germany, Denmark, Jordan, Gaza, Anatolia, Morocco here. Yeah, yeah. Ukraine, the Levant. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's come to. She has beautiful results, which we all share them. We have beautiful results. Peace and love, Peter. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, Peter. So we got Romani. I will. Welcome, Peter. I'll make you a moderator. I'll give you a standard key. Be nice to the people. Don't block nobody. Okay? We try to give people grace here. But get the rude ones out of here. Peace and love. You get a wrench, Peter. You so welcome. Peace and love to you. Welcome to the block. Are you one of my block captains? Are you subscribed? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If my energy stays like this, we're gonna do a gratitude and chill on my channel today. Yoruba, cholera victim, Philadelphia. We all seem to match that as well. Wow, look here. I see Beethoven. I see Beethoven in your matches. Everyone doesn't have this, but some of us do, and it does not show up here. It's supposed to show up here. We'll get to that. See, it's supposed to show up here, but it's not showing up there. Cola, I had to look that up. The Revolutionary France, 1793. Amerindian, 1700. Notice earlier they said there were no matches. Yeah, they just want you to pay for it. This is beautiful. Romani, Yoruba. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. What is that link? What are you asking me to pin? Oh, this is your video link. I will check it out when I get a chance. Okay, I'm gonna move on past here. Again, the timeline fingerprint, I have no idea what that is. I'm pretty sure that's for the professionals. I'm sure it's important. There's all these graphs and can move this and move that. I guess it's like a timeline to see where these graves and these peoples, like, during their times, because you're looking at age in years. Today would be 419. Genetic distance is 12. That's not too far for 419 years. But you know what? I'm going to work with this one day and figure this out. So we're going to go through your full detail timeline. I'm going to mute my mic so I can handle my channel real quick. But I'm going to go slow enough where you can. I muted myself while I was done talking. I'm going to go slow enough where you can pause and write down any um, of these sample names so you can do some research on your own. I love you, cousin. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a recording inside of this recording, so yeah, I'm not stopping it doing what I'm doing. I do video analysis. That's what the title of this video says. And I want to look at the video before I share anything to make sure that it's even something that I'm going to share. The title of this video says behind the scenes for a purpose because I'm actually recording. I know, like, you can see the mic. I'm literally recording. I had to mute my video to tell you this. I'm doing a DNA analysis video at the moment. So, yeah. See, these are blue. Let me put my mic on. Oh, no, I ain't even going to do that. Because I already said it in the video. So how many it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not even 8 or 3. It's 6. That's interesting. Yeah, I vet anything I share. I don't just share random stuff. Not even for myself. And I think I still, okay. Perfect, cousin. Beautiful matches. And it lines up with yours and all of us in the group, actually. So, okay, we're starting at America's map. Okay, all of these blue maps, this one here is locked for me, Scotland, which makes sense. They're hiding something. All of these blue maps here, I know you're probably like, well, she didn't go in them. I didn't go in them because they're super new and I have no idea what they are. I haven't been here in months. Like not like researching and I've never seen these before and I don't know what they're about. So that's the reason why I didn't go over them. So this is your ancestral America's map. And we are definitely related. Definitely related. I'm gonna push it up to 100. This is the one I like to do. This video, I can make a single video of this by itself because there's so much not coming up when it's like this. I'll show you. So I'm gonna go to 1546 to 2019. So you'll see things in areas that wasn't showing up. See like this, 1980 American Indian in Cabo. This is where the Shanquella incident was, and I've never actually seen it. Like it's always been a circle here, but there never was a description. So now they're adding descriptions. I see. Oh, I'm doing mine today. Look at here, 2015 South America. Look at here, 2000 South America. 1580 Incan. Do you see this? This is your grandmother. Yoruba, the islands. This is your grandma. Amerindians, 1700 AD. This is Katak and Furnace, the group you're now part of, your family. This looks like Avery Rest, and I have to do some digging to see what that is. And these are more Amerindians. This is more like the French Indian War, that New England Inception, the Deerfield Raid area. And it's amazing. My tree actually expresses this. Even Catacton, I had no idea I had matches. I mean, I had history in Maryland. New England, yes. Maryland, not so. I wasn't so sure about that. So now I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to 5000 BC and I'm going to bring it to 2231 BC. And I'm curious to see what comes up. 3000 BC Incan. I hit that too. Amazing. So let's see. These maps all need time by themselves. I'm so sorry. Yours looks like this too. I remember I skipped this yesterday. I'll be so excited to see the America's map. Please forgive me. There's tons of information. Anything I missed, let me know. I will do as many videos as it takes. Remember yesterday when you pull up Asia, nothing comes up, so you do this. 5000 BC to, let's just do 4077 BC. Amazing. And again, everything on these maps show up here in your ancestral timeline here when you go through all of these. All of that is here. But it's basically moving that information to the actual map. So you're going to get Asia samples, and then like say you got premium Europe, premium Asia, archaeological Asia, Europe, like you've got matches for all of these places, and they give us this. So I can take one section and do a whole hour. A whole hour. Let's go to Africa. And I think I showed you yesterday where this African connection is coming at. It's coming at through the graves. It's coming in through the graves. There's so much information. So for the YouTube channel, if anybody's willing to share their DNA file, I can do this for you too. Look at here. This is, you know where this is. I'm not going to say it out loud because I'm live on my channel as well. I'm live on my channel as well. Look here. These are the Moors, Cordoba. They walked right over there. Looks like to me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful results. Let's try deep dive. Deep dive are actual DNA matches. Oh, see, they changed something here because this wasn't like this. It's not going to give it to me. Remember yesterday we did that and it was like I had to wait. When I went back, it wasn't there. Archaeological Asia. The mummies. Like, we all match this, which makes sense with history. Even over here, I'm pulling this on 23andMe. I was shocked. I haven't shared my results with anybody yet just because of that, because I am so shocked. And this came up as a default. I don't even, wow. So all of these locations have information on them. Look at there. But see, notice how they don't give you archaeological Africa. They only give you the main Africa. But doing archaeological Asia brings up these African matches. I have so many theories, but I digress. So that's that on the maps. No, it isn't. Yeah, this section. I want to go to the haplogroups. Regional archaeogenetics, I know you noticed me going over it. That's because they will not give it to us. The only people I've seen it on is Europeans. Like, they do not give regional archaeogenetics to African Americans. People labeled, diluted as African American. I'm sorry, black. Because I do believe some people even have African American parents and it's still pulling from the European like format. It's just interesting how they have this system set up. They changed a lot on here. Okay, so here's the Royal Ties globe, ancient Egypt. And if you remember where all of this was leading, tying to here. This is the baby in the grave. Well, yesterday when I tried to pull this up on you, I don't know if you matched the baby, and that would be interesting to add you to the spreadsheet because if you don't have this Scottish royalty, this royalty, English royalty, and all these clans that this baby have, that is very informative to me because we all match him, and he is the child of the mother in the graves. So if you don't match the baby, I can't explain it. Like I'm gonna have to dig in. I can't wait to add you guys to the spreadsheet. But maybe you did match it and I just couldn't pull it up because that could be it too. I could just be thinking too much into it. But this baby, I don't know if these lines are coming through the mother, the father, or both. Because there was a lot of royalty of melanated hue coming here. Ancient Egypt. It's hard to move on them dots because they're all together. Wait, I'm sorry. Persian royalty, that comes up. They're hiding that screen now. Ancient Egypt. This is Ramses the Third, of course. I don't know why it's not showing up in your DNA spotlight, but I'm gonna go through the tools because I'm gonna go through the 3D list because I'm sure it's in there. Persian royalty. Those haplogroups are important. Scottish royalty. I can't get to that. Clan Armstrong. So we did the royal ties. The castles, I don't really have your Y haplogroup from your father. So I don't really mess with that too much. If I ever get my hands on it, I'm gonna use it. So again, this is showing what I was explaining to you. All of this African presence, all of it, are related to this Moorish samples here and the people in the graves. And it looks like the people at Avery Rest. I can't prove that about Avery Rest because these lines don't look like they're connecting to them. Avery Rest, Philadelphia Calera, it just looks like the lines are running past that direction. I think it's all like every one of these African people look like they're their ancestors. Literally. This is Zaina. We all match her and her son. Which she had more children, so there's more information out here. I see you got a DNA match over here. 1750 AD. They probably was 600 BC deep dive match. That's amazing. Your grandmother is amazing. Our results are beautiful. Why DNA breakdown? So what you do to figure out what this is? What are these over here? What I would do, I would say, oh no, that's too much. This is how I did it because in the beginning I didn't know any of this stuff. I say, what is this? Y DNA? Okay. I say, well, A0 Y DNA. I researched that. A1 Y-DNA. I research it that way. You do that for all the haplogroups one by one. So let's go to R1B because I know that's where the baby's blood is, which is typically a European bloodline, which I don't think has anything to do with skin color at all at this point. And this is the baby. And I'm going to jump here because I want you to see it, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Where is it? I'm tripping. It's over here. I'm going to let you read that. Well, I did this yesterday, but I just like doing it. Because if you have my tree, search this first name and Stewart. So this is our breakdown. If there's anything you need, like say you want, where we at? Y-DNA. Say you want the haplogroups that's showing up, just let me know. I can always screenshot anything for you. See, this didn't come up on yours yesterday. Look at your video when I got to here. And let me know. I don't think this came up, which is odd to me. This may mean you match the father. And the father wasn't of royal blood, but the mother was. Or the mother was not of royal blood and the father is, and you match the mother. But see, we match the mother too. I'm confused. I'm really curious. I can't wait to put your add you to this data sheet so I can see a clearer picture of the baby. Because I really can't remember. I may be wrong. I can't remember if I saw that or not. In your like McPhail, I have these matches. Take the clan off. Look up these last names. These are family bloodlines. Abernathy. Look these names up. Lennox, Spence. Um, I haven't even done that. I just thought of that. These are names. Ross. I'm pulling up. I just ran into some Ross. Rose. Some of these you can't see. Bohun. Like say, cousin, I want to get the list of the clan names so I can look them up as surnames. I have no problem with doing that, and I think I may do that just because it's a new idea I haven't done. But I do know I'm noticing Ross is in my. I just ran into a connection. They're not giving us this anymore, but it's basically the royalty you saw on the map and some more. The Romanovs. This looked identical to yours, if I'm not mistaken. The numbers may be a little different. Um, Haplogroup Explorer. Oh, this is a thing I didn't do on yours, but I'll show it. Mind you, I don't know what the world this is. I just do this and I pull them around and they pop back, and then I'll be like, I don't know what to do. But these are the ancestors in a haplogroup like image. So like there's, I guess this would be you, and then like these are like separating your ancestors in different directions with color coding. That is for the super pros. I'm not there yet. I don't have your Y-DNA, mtDNA samples. Oh, it's gonna show me the same thing. So you got a lot of your mother line. Look at it, a lot. This is your grandmother's. I'm sorry, if you may speak. That's a lot. Again, this doesn't represent her entire story. This just represents what they have found that actually connects to your grandma. And you, and me, and everyone else who uses this service. They have no science. President Commerce says that all the time. They have no science about what they're doing. They're literally just making money, and it's a fact. So you have to add the science to it yourself. Understanding the different ways genetic distance is used. One is 10, 20, 30. One is 5, 10, 5, 10, 15. So, it's just once you learn it and learn, it's like riding a bike. You don't forget it. So my screen is acting up. Okay, I'll go off of it. See, it's saying you don't match him, but yet and still you have you have him on your ancestral timeline. So like you have to pay attention because they will play with your emotions. So none of these are showing up because they're not green. So of course you have the furnace. I don't know why that comes up first every time I press that. That's weird. Now, why are these particular people's highlighted when you matched many more at um, 2 and 3? I have no idea what their science is for highlighting these particular matches. I don't even know if they do that the same numbers for everybody. I don't know that science. Kingdom of Mercuria, ancient Nubians, ancient Nubians, and the Ganches. I need to look up how to say the word. The Canary Islands. Okay, one. Okay, I've got that as well. And Tenerife. Okay, moving on to PCA plots. This is the fun part. So this is going to show you everything they would not show you everywhere else. This is like a little backdoor that I found. I think I explained this in the other video. So I'm trying not to be like repetitive because I know I've already done one for you. The Ganches. There's a lag on my computer. 1402. The conquest of the islands came before the United States. So it's like I guess they was making their way to this land. So they was down there doing slavery down there too. 1405, the island fell in 1405 as there was no resistance by the scattered Ganche population. Oh, Bahamas off top. So this list looks just like yours, of course, because that is your grandmother. So what I'm gonna do instead of going through the whole entire list with the Germans, with England, Africa, and everybody, I am going to skim through like I did yours. Algon, yeah. Colonial, Mexico, France. Yeah, this is just y'all are just alike, which I assumed it would be. There might be a few more matches she may or may not have due to your paternal line. Wow, that's literally all of them. The Europeans and the Africans. Panama. Wow, that yeah, she's got a lot of Mexican matches. I mean South American matches. DEFGIRO. That is the Drowlers, St. Lawrence River, the Iroquois tribe. That was a war up there in the Massachusetts, New England area. Um, I see my cousin messaging me. I'm gonna be done with this video shortly. JKLK. Quit. It's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, you got the kings. Oh, you know what I meant? Egypt. Like, can you even see this? I hope you can see this on the screen. I should have been looking at this live. I hope you can see this because sometimes it looks like this not coming up. Canaanite, we did kit or I don't know how to spell some of this stuff. Some of these words are super new. Congo. That was a king. I looked him up. There's a picture. There's so much information. It's a lot. I know it should be a lot of Nubia. Yeah, yeah, a lot. Yeah. Okay, lady in the well. You got the lady in the well. I like the lady in the well. Wow, that's amazing. Look that up. The lady in the well. Lalakh. It's a very interesting story. LM. Ain't no Aztec. Baja. What was that? Amber and oh, we did that already, right? Yeah. No, we did in New Brunswick. Yeah, we all matched this. Let's see the ancestors. This is how I knew that you all matched every one of them. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, 8. I believe this is the baby. Which one is the baby? I'll figure it out when I get to the data sheet. So this person is in the actual museum. That's the young teenager in the museum, and also in the documentary, the young boy and the old elderly man who walked in a 90-degree angle. The teenager, this is him, 18092. Um, I'm coming to the end of our video. Let me see if I can think of anything else. Um, I keep looking for it. I swear it was a KIT. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Philip Coffin, St. Mary's. You matched Philip Calvert. That's Maryland. St. Mary's Coffin. So you matched the baby and the dead. The baby and the dead is by Indian, if I'm not mistaken. There's two stories like this, kind of, but I'm not really sure which one. Sometimes I get them both confused because we're talking about the same people, just two different locations. Terrain basins. That's what we saw on your Asia map. It's you match every mummy there is there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful results. I want to thank you for sharing your grandmother's essence with me. My cousin too. So grateful for you both being in the group and on this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna try to go all the way down before I end the live. And again, if there's anything in here you want me to dig a little deeper into, maybe you're researching something outside of the project, like, your own family tree. I have no issues with helping. I think that's what I'm here for. Vikings, yes. Oh, you know what I want to do? Greenland. Grandson, Peter Winstrup. You match the baby. This baby is an Indian and an Englishman's child. The wife of Peter Winstrup, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I do know the wife isn't the child's mother, but I could be confusing this story with the leg coffins because those two stories remind me of each other for some reason. So that is. Oh, there's one thing that I meant to do on yours, and forgive me. I can take a screenshot of it and send it to you on Messenger if you like. There is a section where it kind of breaks down the diet of the ancestors. I guess they ran testing, I'm gonna assume. So they have your DNA diet, your top ancient genetic foods, what your ancestors ate. Higher scores means part of your ancient paleo diet. Do you know some people have beer as number one? And it's so hilarious to me. Um, Here's your list. You got a pretty good list. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm recording. Y'all hear my phone going off? That's how you know they're not subscribed to my channel because they would know I was live. Not this video, but I'm live on my phone. So this is your list of what your ancestors ate. And it looks like mackerel was huge on the list. Well, your grandmother's ancestors, which are your ancestors. And forgive me for not doing yours. I pulled your kid out already because I didn't want it to skip back and forth between the kids. I'll put it back in there because I have to pull your matches. And I will send you a screenshot of your list. So that is your grandmother's DNA analysis per kid. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace and love to you. I keep muting my mic too fast. Peace and love to you, cousin. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. It should be almost identical to your grandmother's. But if you see any differences, that could be from a maternal side. So I love you. Peace and love and happy Monday. Yo, cousin, you tripping. I know you saw me on live. You must not be subscribed to my channel. Let me end this live. Now, what is this man talking about? Okay, you have a channel on ultra hypnosis. That's nice. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stop doing a whole live video to do a hypnosis. You gotta be kidding me. You have to blend in with what's already going on over here. We do research. And we do building and reflecting and stuff like in the real time. I use self-care, stuff like that. That's private. I wouldn't be on live doing it. Okay, this is over. Now I got more kids to do, but we're gonna do that a little later on. Gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. Why is my other laptop off? Peace and love to you, Peter. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, if you ever want to collab, you have to let me know in advance. Because normally if I'm live, I definitely have an itinerary already. Let me get that laptop back on. Okay. Let me tell my bed I was recording. I'm going to call you in a second. I don't have any answers. Okay, let me end this. I gotta take this call. Peace and love to the block. Thank you for joining me.